Right, so here's my core strategy book. It's not a big seller, because my strategy is, in the whole of this game, hit the shot you know you can play. That's my strategy book. No, I think if you get smarter, that is exactly what you do. That's how you find your comfort zone. So if you're fading it, and you come up to a hole, so you come up to a hole and it doesn't fit a fade, then you automatically think, oh, I've got to hit a draw, because this is a draw hole, but I don't really like hitting a draw, but I've got to hit it because it's meant to, you know. And you stand there and go, well, I haven't done this for a long time, or it doesn't feel good and I don't know what I'm doing. So where the hell do you think the golf ball's going to go? Anywhere, isn't it? So that's the time when you have to fit what you're comfortable in into the shot that's not really the right shot, because that's all you can do. So I like to, so if you want to add a bit more psychology to it, just say this is right now. Right now I can't draw it. So rather than saying I can't draw it, never have, never will, get me? Then you're done, you're doomed. But if you say, okay, right now I can't draw it, so I know I can do this. There's my word, it pops in. No, I know I can do that. You get on with it, then you're fine. And this is a good example. So that this shot, I know the pin's in the back, the green slopes right to left, so the perfect shot is to hit a draw up there and feed it oil, but it's left to right wind. So I know in my own game, wow, if I went for the draw and it doesn't come off, or I know it's left to right wind, I would have a tendency to overdo it, then if I try to draw it, I'd miss it, basically. I could miss it right and left. But I know with a fade, well, I could start it on this wind, down the left side, it will fade on the wind, because I know it will do that, it will land right, and I do that. And that's the best I can do. So on a particular, if you're playing a tournament, then you have to accept that's the best I can do. You start thinking, well, if I get this inside 20 feet, I'm fine, maybe hold a crazy putt. If not, I get out of here. Much better than, I've got to try this draw, and then you block it right, and then you take your 4, or you get me? So you then hit the shot you know you can hit. So I'll try and hit a fade, because I know I can do that. And, all right, watch out, Fanny, here I come. Right, here we go. So we're going to get the famous Faldo hold-off fade. Bit of chicken wing in it and everything. Oh, you see, I can still do it. Always get up there, that would be good. Aha! So here's another tip. I did it for a laugh the other day. I was messing around my cardio golf, and I teed up 10 balls or 20 balls, 10 and 10, with my little 5-wood with that 22-degree thing. And I said, right, this 10, I'm going to hit as hard and as fast and as low as I possibly can. So I rip them, and they all go a little right, low right. And then I did the draw. I said, right, now I'm going to throw the club at it and try and hit as high as possible. And I do that for 10 shots. And they all went high and went a little left. So I like, light bulb. So I then went out and played and thought, okay, if I want to fade the ball, just try and hit it low. Get me? And if I want to draw the ball, or if I'm comfortable off the tee, knowing the left rough is fine, then I would stand up and go, right, I'm going to hit this tee shot as high as I can. Because if I miss it, it goes at left, which is fine. I know that's a perfect spot. So, hey, try it. You might be the opposite. But I thought that was a very, again, I'm trying to find the easiest way to play this game. So I know when I come to a hole that goes left to right, and I know if I try and hit it low, obviously it does all the right things, and I hit the ball to the right. Try it, it's fun. Back before, we did all sorts of fancy hold-offs with the right wrist and everything, but as you get older, you go to the range and you say, right, okay, what's my priorities here? And you go, okay, I'd love to get the thing airborne, or I want to hit draws, or I want to hit fades, or whatever it is. And silly little things like that. As I said, I was doing that as a cardio thing, just ripping them as hard and fast as I could, and then I'd chase after them and do it again. So I do that about 3 or 4 times. It's good for you. You're huffing and puffing, and I thought, okay, that's fun. But then I noticed this trend. So try it. No. I had a talent swing before, which was 70s, big, all of this, up, a lot of legs, a lot of and timing. So the one thing I really learnt was tempo and timing. So I had that ingrained in me. So then once I then learnt a different rotation, body rotates, forearms rotate, back again, back and through, hit the golf ball down, bit different trajectory. And then I slowly learnt more shots. And I could really control more shots with different follow-throughs. You know, I said I had my chicken wing when I wanted it to go to the right, and I had different rotated release when I wanted it to go to the left. So I could maneuver the ball. That was fun. You know, that was, I mean, but tiny amounts. When you're really good, it's 2 yards. Who knows? Don't know. I would say probably not. No, I think it gave me the real trust that it would stand up. I think that's the real bottom line. There are moments when you put it on automatic because you've done it so many times. I mean, I stood at the 3-iron into Muirfield, 92. That, you know, Faldo win an Open, and I'm standing. I just get it away, just get it there. I said, just get it. Oh, just get it started. And of course, all of this, I body rehearsed that a million times, so it did it. That's, but again, that's back to the tempo, isn't it? That's just the get the thing moving, nice and smooth. Just get it to there, I said, and off it went. Great. My iron play 1990 was really the sharpest because Augusta really is. You're down in the bottom of down in the hill with a green up there, crosswind, swirling around, and as you know, a lot of the greens have little ridges, and the flag is here. And so you've got to make your decision where you're going to land it. And they give you like 6 feet over a ridge. And so this is whatever, 150 yards right here. And you know, 149, and it's going that way. And 153 or something too, and poof, it's over there. So you've got to land it there if you want to land it. So you've then got to pick the right shape shot so it rides the wind correctly. So it will land in that spot. That's the real trick, is if you're going to hit a fade to that spot, you better fade it. And then it will land where you intend, hopefully, boom, and finish where you intend. If you then, that ball then suddenly goes with a draw, of course, A, it misses the spot, it's the wrong blooming shot, and poof, and that's when you finish up here. And that's it. So that was the skill. Pick a shot, land it on the spot, and I could literally land it on the number that week. I mean, you're picking a number, 149. Boom, my pitch mark will be right there. And it's funny, if you dial that in your brain as well, it's weird, because we've all done it dozens of times when you all go, well, the pin's 160, there's a ridge at 150, and then you go and hit it. And what number did you leave in your mind? 150 before you hit it. And you hit it 150. Duh, how does it know? I did that so many times. I was like, okay, put the number in your head that you want the thing to land, because all of this is, you know, is trying to help you. So I could go through the bag and hit a fade and a draw with every club, fade, draw, fade. I did it all the time, just one ball, one at a time. Left, right, left, right. And yeah, and obviously, as I said, 1990, to play iron shots at Augusta and then go to St Andrews with that consistency. So, I mean, I hit it in one bunker, the 4th hole on the last day, and I hit so many good iron shots because St Andrews has because of the size of the greens, if you hit the wrong shape, it doesn't end up 20 feet from the hole, it ends up 20 yards from the hole. That's just St Andrews. It multiplies feet to yards. And so if you had the ability to get it inside a 20-foot circle, which I did, and then I hold blooming everything. So that was even more fun. You're just charging out to the golf course with, as I said, you know you're playing good, and you've got a goal, or you're on a mission. You've got it's really that. You drive, and you're there with purpose and commitment, all those sort of things, and you feel that you're armed. You're armed really well for it. You know you can go out there and play. I mean, with a bit of luck, you can find a way to get it. It's pretty nice when you go to the golf course and you know you're going to make 6 birdies each day, sort of thing. Well, even if you have a bad day, you should still be 1 under or 2 under, hopefully. You know, if you keep making that, so that's a great stat to look at. The guys, like Jordan Spieth had it a couple of years ago, was making 5.6 birdies, and that was a clear shot ahead of everybody else. You know, every stat is down to tenths and isn't it, and hundredths, and you've got a clear shot ahead of just the next guy. So even the average guy, you're making 2 or 3 birdies more than the average guy. Well, you know that you're streets ahead of the next ones. Yeah. Well, I live my life. It's actually my kind of like in my TV contracts. You know, we got 3 more, basically 3 seasons, and then the whole TV world's going to change. So we don't know what's happening next in that. So that's the only dates that get put in stone in the beginning of the season. I've got a great job. I work for 6 months of the year basically, and I've got or 7 months, and I've got the other 5 off, so I can go and do my whatever I want to do. So obviously this series has grown. We now will have 3 grand finals, and then of course now we've got the Major Champions Invitational. So this is my biggest baby. This is the one I really wanted to create. I wanted to create an event, a global world championships for amateurs, for boys and girls, which makes us really unique. And the whole aspect of major champions picking their team in whatever form they have. Some have, Henrik has qualifying, Rory has foundation, Annika and I have series, and it's given we major champions who are involved with junior golf a great vehicle to say to them, "I've got my eye on you, mate. Lads and lasses, I've got my eye on you. Impress me and you make the next team," because I hope we're going to create an event where the kids think it's fantastic. They want to be in the team, want to win it. Someone was going to hopefully here wants to win it, and I hope it gets, you know, with the media attention, recognition of who wins it and how they won it, and then people want to do it, want to come again. Major champions will support it again. Hopefully we get a sponsor. It would be fantastic, because we like to do things really well. like to do things first class. It's pretty cool if we identify. You know, I had a really cool moment with the Faldo series when, obviously, Rory came along as a 13-year-old. I had a thing called like a Team Faldo. He played on like 3 of those. We took him to California, you know, for a whole week. I took him to Ireland. We all went to Ballylithon for a week, and that was 07. And then he ran off to the Open and played his first Open. And another time. And then obviously I know Yanni Singh. Yanni was there in California moons ago. Wow. And then, well, time flies. Probably 5 years ago, they were both world #1. So that was really cool. That was really cool to think that, you know, they were. Well, they helped me. I helped them to get the series established. Kids love the series. I mean, I guess the proudest I can be on that is the commitment they make. So if, you know, I hear stories of how they would train it overnight to get to a qualifying sort of thing, or if they don't win in Europe somewhere like in Germany, they jump in the cars and go to Slovakia and do that. They don't win there, they're going to Czech Republic, and if not, we've got one in Poland as well. They do a loop to make sure they've qualified. So they come here to play. They want to come to our grand finals because they're different. And so no, I just want this MCI, as I call it, to elevate so it's organised, and I don't have to make cold phone calls to say, "I've got this really cool idea. I think it's cool. What do you think?" So hopefully we get this established really quickly, and it's on the amateur calendar every year. Oh yeah, this is now. I mean, I've got my records on the wall and my trophies. Can't change that, which is good. But this, if I can now establish this and pass it on then if we can do 20 years of this, that will be fantastic. All right, here we go again. All right, so back to my putting theory. How hard do you hit this one? So of course, this is a great one now. Look, perfectly placed. So you do your same calculation, watch. So I know that 1, 2, 3, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's downhill a lot. So it's a 7, 7 in length. I know it's downhill and it's a lot. That could be 5, 5, let's say. And you can see the shine, and it's wind. So you take another one off, 4, 4. So that's how you make a professional calculated guess. Let's try 4, 4, and it's the same tempo back and forth. You don't go 4 and 4 just because it's a long way. That's the hardest thing. You go 4, 4, and keep it smooth and trust the strike. So 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh, it is quick, isn't it? Look at that thing go. Wow. So that's how you learn from it. That's the real bottom line. So let's go down to 3, 3. Can you believe? Because it's the wind. This green, watch this. 3, 3. That will get there. This is. Where if the little darlings want to know how quick Augusta is, try this one. And to finish the day with a bit of entertainment, you put, well, I can't see a thing. Where am I going? Ah! There you go.